Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Wednesday night, and I was almost gonna fall asleep, but I really wanted to watch a movie because I don't know if you remember. So I'm reviewing movies for the next issue, so I'll watch a movie for the zine and then something to review for the channel. So I watched a movie, but there's some other stuff I wanted to talk about. Something I've been wanting to mention. It's just something, little something. So I was like cleaning up. I have so much stuff. All kinds of media that I was like, I don't need this. I had a CD player, tape player, like that I've been saving, like the one I use breaks. But then I was I'm not gonna use this. I have another little radio that I can use for tapes if I have to. This has been sitting in like the corner for years. I'm just gonna throw it away. I don't need it. But like before I grabbed it to throw it away, I opened up the CD changer. Well, not even changer. There's the CD compartment, and I found my Isolation and Infamy CD that I've been looking for oh my, dude, ever since I got that CD player. I guess years and years. And I was like, oh my god, because I was what did I do with it? Like I was like, I wouldn't throw a CD away, maybe accidentally, but not even like. So that's something even I don't do. And here's the cover. I had the case, but I could not find the CD. And I got this CD. I saw them. I'm trying to look the year. 2009. Wow. Yeah, I saw them live, and they were great. I thought they were great. I think they just broke up, but they were really good. And this is a really good, like, kind of tech death metal, and I just can't believe I found it. And I listened to it a few times, and I've already stopped. I need to listen to it some more because it was really good. Check them out on YouTube. Yeah, like I said, I don't think they're around anymore, but just so glad I found it. So today was comic book, new comic book day. I got a few comics, but two that I really wanted to show. I can't believe that they reprinted ROM Space Knight #1. And I was like, holy crap. Of all comics to reprint, how can Marvel, how do they pick ROM? But then I was thinking, I thought they can't use ROM anymore. So if anyone knows, and it has an awesome glossy cover. I don't know how that looks. Like, I thought like Mattel or something owned. Oh, Hasbro. Oh, it says licensed by Hasbro at the bottom. Okay. Hasbro owns a ROM Space Knight. Dude, if Marvel can do collections of ROM, or they should just reprint the issues like this. It was $4.99. If they just redid the whole ROM series, I would buy it. I'm sure a lot of other people would, or in trades. Written by Bill Mantlo and art by Sal Buscema. And I read it, and even though I kind of knew what happens, like Rom comes to Earth, and he's just like a space alien monster, a big metal monster. It says he's giant. I don't know. Maybe he's like 7 feet tall, or maybe like 8 feet tall or something. Maybe like 7 feet. And he can't talk our language yet, and he just kills. Apparently, or like, it seems like he kills 2 people in the town, but they're not people. They're wraiths. And he doesn't even kill them. He neutralizes them and sends them to limbo. And then he has the neutralizer, and then a gun called the analyzer. He can like see if you are human or whatever you are. It tells you, or if you're not a wraith, or if you are a wraith, it tells you. Then he neutralizes them. He also has like a translator. He has the analyzer, the neutralizer, and the translator guns. And was pretty good. I was like, even though I kind of knew what happened, and then towards the end, I was like, this is. I mean, it's so old. Originally printed in '79, but it's still good. Um, like I want to read the next issue. So maybe they're gonna start reprinting ROM. Who knows? We'll see. And then I got Predator versus Wolverine #1. I don't like this art. I like the pose that they're in, but if this would have been like Barry Windsor Smith or Carrie Nord or God, I can't remember it. Like, there's almost anyone else. I saw some other covers. They're actually not that great. But I read the first couple of pages and I was like, wow, this is pretty good. Surprisingly. And now I guess Predator's in the Marvel Universe, which is fine. They use them correctly, which they probably won't. Maybe this one. To see who else could Predator fight. I can't. Moon Knight. When, man, the Predator went to the DC Universe a long time ago, and I hear that Batman one is awesome. I've seen reviews of that. It's looked really good. But who else could Predator fight? Do I have any Punisher? Nah. Has to be someone that can. Well, I guess Punisher's like Rambo or Commando. Anyway, I'll think about that later. I'm gonna review. Since we're gonna be in October in a couple of days, well, like 10 days or so, I want to jump on, watching horror movies. So, and I'm like cleaning out like old VHS tapes, and I have a tape that I recorded 3 movies on, and one of them is 2006, The Quick and the Undead. And I put it on, and this is even like I had a DVD player with whenever you would press a button, you would have to press shift first before you could like go to, I don't even know now, but it would say shift. I see that and I was like, man, this is from 2006 about. And I think that's when DVDs were really coming in, and I was just renting everything from Blockbuster with any horror movie I could find. And I rented The Quick and the Undead, and I recorded it. I even recorded like the special features, and I watched it back then. And now it's like over 10, 14, 15, like 17 years ago. And I only watched it like once, maybe twice. I was like, let me watch this and I'll throw it away. And I watched it, and it's not that good. It's written and directed by Gerald Knott, and the first thing it says is "not entertainment," and I was like, "Wow, that doesn't sound good." Not entertainment, but it had some good ideas, like post-apocalyptic. It's like 83 years in the future, but they've reverted to cowboyism, which is fine. I thought that was fine. And then he's like a bounty hunter, and he kills zombies. I was like, that's cool. And then he gets like human chunks of meat, and he's like, he calls it chumming, and he throws them in the middle of a deserted. They made it look good. Well, not good, but it was believable somewhat. It was like a post-apocalyptic western town. It looked fine. And he's throwing chunks, and then zombies come out, and I was like, man, this movie was low budget. They got a lot of zombies. They got a lot of people to act like zombies, which was cool. A little bit of cheap gore. Like, you could just tell they had a hose and they were shooting blood out. Again, I'm fine with that. And then it just kind of so before I watched this yesterday, I watched John Woo's Hero Shed No Tears. I want to save the review for the zine, but anything I was gonna watch, I think was gonna pale in comparison for like action, gore, and blood and craziness. So I guess I was unfairly comparing The Quick and the Undead to that, because the action is so slow and like what's the word, stunted kind of. And there barely is any action, actually, or even zombie stuff. It's more just like this. And this guy, I can't remember the main character's name. He's like a Clint Eastwood type. In fact, actually, he reminds me a lot of Roland from the Dark Tower series. And he even gets, he even loses a finger. Like Roland loses a couple of his fingers. And this guy's really bad. He gets, in the first like 10 minutes, he gets shot by the bad guys and left for dead, and they cut his pinky off. Because that's how they could tell that they killed the zombie. They count the pinkies, which is dumb. And then he teams up with this guy that was like his partner that betrayed him to go get the guys that got the jump on him and like shot him down. And they're in a tunnel, and then they both get attacked by zombies, and then the main, the Roland guy, he gets dogpiled by zombies, and he gets bit, but he says he's like immune to it. And I was like, man, this guy's really bad. He's not a badass. He just kind of sucks. I mean, he's supposed to be the hero, but he just keeps getting beaten up and chomped on. And then I realized, like, there's him, like 3 or 4 bad guys, and I thought they go to a town and then there's townspeople, but there's no one else except zombies. And then it was just very mediocre. And the ending, like, he has a final showdown with the bad guy. And the good guy, Roland, he lets the zombies into the building they're at. The bad guys he kills the main bad guy. Then he climbs up on the roof, and he's sitting there, and there was a girl that was part of the bad guys that was actually like his friend. She comes up, she's a zombie, shoots her, and then it ends. He's just sitting on the roof, which was a okay ending. Just him sitting up there, looked cool. You can see the trees, but yeah, I tried to find something in this movie that I could say good about it. Really nothing, but I was reading reviews, and it gets a lot of bad reviews, and I'll read some of the what people said about it. Absolutely awful. That's what one reviewer said. This is another one. On a scale of 1 to 10, even a 1 is being too nice, because this movie blows. And they said blows stands for below limit of what sucks. One reviewer said it was one of the best horror movies he has seen in the last 30 years. I can only assume that his recent cornea transplant was a success then. Here's another one. If you want to punish your kids, have them sit through this on Halloween. And then my favorite was, I've seen better line delivery from a pizza truck with a flat tire. So that's Quick and the Undead. It's not on YouTube. It's not on Tubi. It's not on Amazon Prime. But you can order the DVD for like $8, but there's no need to, unless, I don't know why, there's no reason, unless you're a super zombie fan. This came out in 2006, so zombies hadn't taken over the world. I mean, Resident Evil and Dawn of the Dead had come out, maybe House of the Dead, but it wasn't like, after when Walking Dead came out, so maybe that's something. But yeah, this isn't even like, it isn't even bad fun like Galaxy Invader or Track of the Moon Beast or something like that. I'll watch those, or Manos, Hands of Fate. Like, I'll watch those, like, many more times before I'll never watch the Quick and the Undead again. So I have 2 more movies on this tape. I want to finish this tape and then be done with it. I'm thinking about watching Baron Blood. But yeah, I'd give the Quick and the Undead. I can only give it like 2 hands of fate. I wanted to. I was like, maybe like I don't remember it. Maybe this is like a hidden gem that I forgot about. But no, it's. I was gonna say it should have just should have stayed hidden. But yeah, sorry. Maybe next movie. On the next movie on there is like Severed Forest of the Dead. Maybe that's got to be better. I can't get any worse than this. But I was thinking, I've seen movies that are 3 times as bad as Quick and the Undead. But I mean, when it's just so bad, it doesn't even matter anymore. Okay, that's it. Quick and the Undead we'll never speak of again, and I'll see you